Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's doing good this afternoon. So I thought I would do a quick little video on this Nirvana integral that I got, small Nirvana. It did come wrapped in plastic, but I did take it out. They always come in these little black boxes. I haven't wiped the oil off of it or anything. I actually grabbed it when I was going to grab some Jersey mics out of the mailbox, and the only time I've spent with it has been in the car. But I was super impressed with the action on it right off the rip. I haven't wiped it down or anything. There was some oil on it, it felt like. It is a good size. I can just get 4 fingers on it about perfectly. So it's not too small. Jimping feels good up here. But the closing action is superb. Let me turn on some sound here in a second. Let me talk about it just a little bit more before I bring in that background noise. Clip looks good. We will see what kind of bearings it has in it towards the end of this. But it doesn't take much at all to close it. One little bitty shake. Absolutely zero side-to-side play. No kind of lock. Let's see the lockup on it. About 35-40% maybe. Come on, focus. There you go. So yeah, so far so good. Looks good to me. Let me do a little showing you what size it is. So here's a pair of 3. You can see it's a little smaller than a pair of 3. Here's my JB Stout Sparrow. Very similar in size to it. See what else I have. Here's something that'll just dwarf it. PM2. Here is a Exceed Designs Tyrant Ultra. Actually, let me get the Hawkbill blade one. It looks better. So you can see it's a little shorter than the Tyrant Ultra. All right, what else we got here handy? This is a new Green Thorn Mini Persian. See how it compares to that. And then this is the full-size clone Nirvana. So you can see it is definitely a mini, not a full size. Here is a clone Protean. So it's very close in overall length to the Protean and just about blade size. The Protean is just a little bigger in both aspects. And here is a Vero Isotope Mini. So yeah, that should give you some few things to compare it to. Let's see here. Do I have any? Well, sorry about that noise. Let me see if I can find a piece of paper to cut. Wow, this has Jersey Mike's oil on it and has been used up, but should give us an idea of the sharpness. Oh, wow. Very nice, very sharp. Master Liang, Master somebody has sharpened it. This piece of paper is kind of shot, but you can see, and you can't really hear how smooth it's going through there, but I can tell you from experience, it's very sharp. Let me turn on some actual sound so we can hear the acoustics of it. So now you're going to hear a little bit of air conditioner background noise and such. Finish on the blade. I still haven't wiped it down. Oh, one more I wanted to compare it to is the other Overcome Integral, the Anthem. You can see in size how it compares to it. Let's get the back shots of both of those. Let's oh, and here, let me let you hear the acoustics on it. It's very smooth on the action. It's almost drop shut. It's about like I like it, where it's controlled hydraulic shut. Let me wipe it off finally. And let's get a couple of measurements on it real quick. Let's see, where's my ruler? All right, here's my ruler. Overall length is 6.95 inches. Blade length is 3.1 to the front of the scales with a almost dead on 3-inch cutting edge. Then let's get some width measurements here. So the blade stock at the widest point up here is 0.1375. I do believe 0.137. And then it drops down behind the edge to 0.0135, 0.0130. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh yeah, I was off. I wasn't on the edge. 0.025, I believe, is what it drops down to. Yeah, that it's hard to get right past the edge, but 0.0285 would be a good call on that. And then the overall width of the integral part of the knife is 0.4145, and the widest point with the clip is 0.593. Yeah, I would call it like about a 3.5 finger knife. My big old mitts, but I can squeeze them together and get all four on there. Jimping feels really good. Let's see, opening it regular thumb flick works great, and of course the Spidey flick works great. It's got a nice sharpening choil on it. Plenty of life to be had from that one. Very cool looking knife. Let's see if I have my pocket anywhere around here. We could test the well, where in the heck is my pocket? I'm not seeing my pocket, which always makes me angry. It's supposed to be just laying around here somewhere, and I do not see it. So we'll take the next best thing, and that is a Burning Stables Forge Hank. We will double it over. We will see how the pocket clip works on it. Okay. It does feel pretty tight, but it goes on easier than I thought. Let's see. It does have quite a bit of it sticking up. There's what it would look like in the pocket. Yeah, the clip actually works very good. Slides on nicely. And there's where it is when it bottoms out. Alright, so I hope that gives you a quick little overview on this knife. I did get something else in the mailbox today, and that was the, I don't know what they're calling this thing, for the Exceed Designs of the Tyrant Ultra. It's an M390 blade with some tools on it and a bottle opener. So let's see how that fits in before we end the video here. Yep, no wiggle. Yeah, I don't mind the blade shape on that. It feels like it's very sharp. I don't have any paper left to cut. I'll take that back. I do have a piece of super wrinkled paper. We could try it. Oh wow, that's very sharp too. From the very back, it's this piece of paper's fault, not the knife. All the way to the very tip at the very front, very sharp. All right, super cool. I also picked up one of their Damascus pivot screws to see if it would actually fit on the winter pudding. I will let you know how that goes once I get it put in there, but it should fit, hopefully. I've gotten quite a few of the blades from Exceed Designs, including the double thick, I think this is the M390 one. No, which one is this? I think that's the regular. I think I've got the M390 one somewhere else. Alright, where is that M390 one? Aha. Here's the M390 one they sold with the sheep's foot. So you got sheep's foot and somewhat of a Tonto. Yeah, these stock blades do work just fine. They do rock a little bit unless you do a very simple little hack, which is, so this one doesn't rock at all because of the little hack that I've done. And that is adding a piece of rubber band right down here at the end of it where it clamps on. You just add a little tiniest piece of rubber band down there. And when you do that, it takes up the slack and it removes any kind of wiggle. Super solid. So yeah, that's cool too. So yeah, hope y'all are having a great day. We will see y'all in the morning. I appreciate each and every one of you members. And I will probably end up releasing this to others after the members, but members will get it first. There you go. There's what I got in the mail today. See y'all later. Peace.